have you ever sat there and thought, what is the point of all of this? Chasing the next hustle? More and more people are asking themselves, what's the real purpose of life? Is this it? And when we get like this, it's really a great opportunity for change, because when we start asking these questions, real change can happen. And it's really hard to know what to do when this does happen, especially if we've been in some sort of toxic job or role or something that's really broken us down or created a trauma in our life. So let's break down 7 reasons why you're questioning life's purpose and the perspective shifts that can help you get clarity. Number 1, you wake up, you work, you eat, you sleep, you repeat. It's like sometimes we're living in that movie, Groundhog Day. Maybe on top of that, you've got someone in your life that is causing you so much pain, like a toxic person, telling you, you need to work harder, you need to grind more, you need to give more, and that you're just not good enough. So you keep working harder, and it's easy then just to lose sight of life and joy. And life becomes a treadmill with no finish line, and it's exhausting. This routine should be a framework, not a prison. Instead of feeling trapped by it, we can experiment with small changes. We don't have to suddenly change everything. We can just implement small changes, adding activities that really excite you, whether it's learning a new skill, creating something new, or connecting with others. Sometimes we don't have the energy to try something new, but actually connecting with others that enable you to see your own value and your worth can be the start. If you can create some space, even if it's for 5 minutes, where you can connect with yourself, go walk in nature, these pockets of joy or peace can really break the loop, the dynamic, and give you a fresh new purpose, fresh new perspective. It's so important because it's just opening up a small window of possibilities. Even if you're doing the same thing you always do, but you try and look at things in a different way, in a way where you're connecting, however small that experience is, it can really start to create momentum in you bringing joy back into your life. Even if it's dancing in the kitchen for 5 minutes a day and just really letting yourself go just for 5 minutes. The hustle culture can exhaust us. We're constantly told that success is working hard, having a side hustle, having a main hustle, having a job, getting a house, getting a bigger house, getting a better car. But sometimes all those things, instead of bringing us fulfillment and joy, they're actually burning us out. And the biggest reason for this is that we're focusing on doing rather than being. There's a culture of you need to do to have, and then you will be what you want. You will be happy once you've got it. Instead, we need to start and flip it over with being the person that we want to be, and then being that person, and then having that and experiencing that by being that person. So if you're happy now and you're doing something that brings you joy and you're bringing more happiness, you'll have more happiness in the achievement that you're achieving. The key isn't just to struggle through life, it's to enjoy it and really connect with your own value, who you are and your worth, that you can bring more meaning into your life. That way, when you're being that person, you have a new identity for yourself. That's where real change can happen for you, where you're identifying with someone that has meaning, that has purpose in life, and is enjoying their life. If that's something you want and you need support and you don't know how to do this, it could be that you've got a lot of trauma that you need to release. Have a look in the resources section and see if you want to book in a one-to-one consultation with me, and we can look at how can you bring that joy back in your life. Maybe you've been in a toxic relationship and you've got so much trauma that all your joy has been pulled out of your life, and you want to be able to bring that joy, bring that meaning back in your life moving forward. Book in some time with me and we can look at what is it you specifically need to be able to move forward. Number 3, society, parents, peers all seem to have expectations on us on what we need to do. They tell us you need to do this to be successful. But why does this formula leave you feeling so empty, even though you might have achieved the goals? You might be a doctor, you might be a dentist, you might be a lawyer, but actually you're feeling really unfulfilled and empty. Purpose cannot be be given to you. Someone can't hand you over your purpose. It has to come from within. So instead of following somebody else's script, you have to connect with yourself and really find what brings you joy, what brings you purpose and meaning, external noise, and follow your own truth path and stop living by other people's expectations. It's so freeing, it's so liberating, and that can bring you so much joy. Number 4, the truth is we're living in a world of comparison thanks to social media. But what we don't realize is a lot of the time people are spending a lot of time to create that post that they're doing that is showing you that perfect picture. You might see this beautiful family, but just moments before they were arguing and someone was having a tantrum. You're not seeing any. So please don't compare yourself to others. Focus on the moments that really bring you joy. When you stop chasing what other people are doing and you start nurturing your own experiences and finding your joy your way, it really gives you a deeper sense of meaning than those stage moments that actually doesn't bring anybody joy. 5, sometimes all this technology is basically numbing our senses. On social media, we're working on a computer. We need to get out in nature. We need to connect with life itself to feel the purpose of life. So take some time out, meditate, walk, connect with nature, go for a swim, whatever it is, try and connect. Slow down those thoughts, stop overthinking and start feeling life. Then you can connect with the purpose of your life more easily. Number 6, boredom sometimes can be a secret weapon. Sometimes it's those uncomfortable feelings we just need to feel. It might be the sadness that we're avoiding by keeping busy. It might be that you're avoiding being bored. You're avoiding that feeling of being alone or that numbness. We're better off actually feeling that feelings because it can tell us what it is that we want to do moving forward. Actually feeling that loneliness might help you connect to somebody who's feeling lonely too. You see, it's through feeling our vulnerable feelings that we can really evolve and grow rather than numb through keeping busy. Number seven, life's purpose isn't one size fits all. Sometimes we have been led to believe that there's a universal way of achieving our purpose and that you're lost because you haven't found it. But there's no single purpose in life. It could be that your purpose is unfolding, and normally that's what happens. It unfolds step by step. Sometimes the best thing to do is just follow the next right step that brings you joy, that brings you a better feeling, and not to overthink it. Don't try and get a plan, like a business plan of your vision. Your purpose might be unfolding, so just take the next right step. And this is vital when we have trauma, because when we have trauma, we overthink things. We go into like, oh, I can't have this, or this is the story that why I haven't been able to achieve everything that I've wanted to achieve. We need to sometimes release the trauma so that we can then find our purpose, find that spirit, find that feeling of being motivated again to enjoy life. And if you struggle to feel joy, because you're numbing the overwhelming feelings, you're also numbing the joy. So it could be that you need some trauma therapy, and that will open the door up to feeling joy for life again. We live in a world that constantly tells us what we should do, what we should feel, what we should. But finding your purpose means stopping, listening, and discovering what you want to do. And this is especially true if we've been in a toxic type of environment. The purpose isn't going to be handed to you by somebody. Someone else shouldn't be making those decisions for you. It's something you find within yourself. No one can give you the answer. Pleasing someone else is definitely not your purpose. So don't chase someone else's dream. Start building your own. And when you do, your life will stop feeling like an endless grind and starts becoming something really meaningful. If this has been useful for you, please like, share, and subscribe. It's really making a difference, you supporting this channel, and I really appreciate sending you so much love. Till next time.